What's up, guys? I'm Noah Cooper with Athletic Body Systems. Today I want to talk to you guys about scapular retraction, what it is, why it's important, and here in a minute I'm going to give you guys an exercise that you can try to kind of help you reinforce the idea of scapular retraction in the bench press, because a lot of people seem to struggle with this, especially beginners. So let's talk about what scapular retraction is. Scapular retraction is whenever you're setting up for the bench press and you get your shoulders down and back. You see a lot of common mistakes with this. People will want to kind of shrug up. You don't want to shrug up and pull your traps up like this. You want to get your shoulders down, pull them back together really tight. You want to imagine that you've got a pencil that you're trying to hold here in between your traps, and you want to squeeze your shoulders back to keep that pencil nice and tight so it's not going anywhere. And you want to stay like that for the entirety of your set on the bench press. So a lot of people that I know that have shoulder pain whenever they bench it's because they're not getting their shoulders back in that safe position. It's going to be hard on your shoulders if you're trying to bench with your shoulders rolled out like that, just because of the way you kind of have to rotate your arm. If you get your shoulders back, you make your chest high and you just put your shoulders in a safer position. This can be tricky for people to learn. It's kind of an awkward movement. It's not really something you'd expect to have to do if you just walk into the gym and decide you want to start bench pressing. So a lot of my clients that I've worked with, they can get the first half of it down, they can get their shoulders back, get into a really good starting position. But what happens is, you'll see this a lot with beginners, it's extremely common, so don't feel bad if you're struggling with this. You'll come down, you'll be nice and tight, and then as soon as you come up, your shoulders will roll forward and you'll lose that scapular retraction. And so you'll have to end up getting your shoulders back where they need to be and trying to reset on every single rep. And this just kind of disrupts the flow of your entire set, and it's going to take your focus away from really getting the most out of each rep if you're constantly having to pin your shoulders back every time you come up. So I have an exercise here that I've tried with a couple of my clients and it's helped them out. So I'm going to show you guys this exercise. Hopefully it's going to help you out. This is not meant to be like a permanent exercise in your routine. This isn't supposed to build muscle or anything like that. This is more of like a mental exercise for you to try, just so you can feel what that's supposed to feel like. I think a lot of people struggle with maintaining that scapular retraction because they just don't really grasp what it's supposed to feel like to be moving your arms like this while keeping your shoulders tight. So this is kind of like a row exercise that I'm doing here, right? I'm at a seated cable row station. I've got a handle that I can use for about a shoulder width grip. You could do this with a lat pull down handle or one of these handles that I'm using here. The idea is that you want to mimic your bench press technique. So I'm pulling the weight to my chest and I'm slowly letting the weight drift away from me. The entire time I'm doing this, I'm keeping my shoulder blades squeezed together. I'm mimicking the tightness that I want to have in my shoulders with that bench press. But I'm doing it with this exercise here. I'm letting the bar come away from me. I'm letting the weight drift away with control. And I stop whenever my arms are fully straightened, my elbows are locked out. Here at the bottom of the exercise, my shoulders are still squeezed together. I'm not letting my shoulder blades come apart. I'm maintaining that tightness. This is not meant to be a heavy exercise. You're not supposed to take this to failure. You can do this exercise like twice in your whole life if you want to. But the idea is that you're teaching yourself what it's supposed to feel like whenever you're keeping your shoulders back on the bench press. You can see here from a few different angles, my shoulder blades are squeezed together. I'm staying nice and tight and stable, controlling the weight, mimicking that bench press form. This is just going to kind of teach you what it's like to keep your shoulders back. Again, this is not meant to be a heavy exercise that you're taking to failure or anything. I wouldn't do this with more than 30 pounds, okay? I'd rather see you go light on this exercise so that you can control it. The bar is going to want, as it drifts away from you, the bar is going to want to pull your shoulder blades apart. Naturally, your body is going to kind of want to go with the bar. You want to fight that. The whole point of this exercise is to fight your shoulder blades coming apart while squeezing back here, right? You're squeezing your shoulder blades together as the bar drifts away from you, and you stop here when your arms are fully straightened. If you do this correctly, your shoulders should still be as tight as they were at the beginning, and you just maintain that tightness throughout the set. So the next time you go to bench press, I want you to think about how this felt on this exercise. Again, you can do this exercise like twice in your whole life. It's just kind of a teaching tool to get you used to that feeling so that whenever you go to bench press, you've kind of got a better idea of what that's supposed to feel like. So this has worked with some of my clients. Hopefully it'll help you guys out as well. Let me know what you think of this. Tell me if you're struggling with scapular retraction. Let me know if this exercise has helped you. And that's pretty much all I've got in today's video. So I hope you guys found this helpful. If you want to see more videos like this, as well as some exercise tutorials and workout videos and stuff like that, go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss out on the gains, and follow me on Instagram at Athletic Body Systems. All right, guys, y'all have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.